Hello everyone, this is Randy here again. Another episode of Farming Simulator 2013. And we are playing on the Monchwinkel map. And I'm guessing that's a plane flying overhead. Oh, there he is. Yep. Anyway, we are back at harvesting sunflowers here again. It's a lot quieter in the cab. From last episode, I would like to comment first and say that last episode was just a little bit short. I did not realize that the first segment of my video got corrupted there by the game crash. And I thought it was about 25 minutes or long, but it turns out I lost that first segment, so that's why last episode was so short. Off screen, I went ahead and harvested some more sunflowers, and yeah, I got a fair whack done. Never crashed once, so I am not sure what was going on with that last episode with all the crashing. Anyway, without further ado, let's get going on some of this harvesting here. Okay, probably speed 1, I'm guessing. And I got the GPS mod going here. You guys probably can't see it. Not sure even I can. Pretty much been hiring a worker for most of this. I pretty much just let it sit and run. It's like, ran just fine. Never crashed once. So, like I said, not sure what was going on in the last episode there. Let's try speed 2 to see if that's what happens. I'd be curious to see if different crops make a difference here. I'm not sure if, sunflowers would be considered a high volume crop or... no idea. I'm not familiar with sunflowers at all, so... looks like we do number 2 with no problem. Have to give it a minute though, it might change. That number doesn't seem to change right away. It takes a minute or so. So you make a speed change, it takes a minute before you might reflect on your loss up there. I can control M. Ah yes, that'll hide the damage mod up there. Yep, I figured I'd do a little combining myself here this episode. Yeah, in last episode I thought I had enough, it's like, 25 minutes, that's close enough. I usually try to go, for a half hour or so episode. And I knew the first segment, I think, was like good 10 minutes long or so. And then I think there was I don't even remember what the last 2 segments were. Yeah, every time the game kept crashing there, so... if I'd realized that, I didn't realize that when at the time I recorded that. If I'd realized that, I probably would have recorded one more segment. Or at least tried to anyway. And got another 10 minutes or so. Fortunately, I didn't know that until I went to render it up, and by then it was a little too late to do anything about it. So, yeah, you got I think it was a 12-minute, 12-minute episode, something like that. Yeah, once I got it all rendered up, finished up, yeah, uploaded it. I didn't have any time to add more to it. After I finished recording, I went ahead and did some testing. Kind of played around, see if I could get the game to crash again. Wouldn't crash, so don't know why, but possibly just well, I didn't even reboot the computer after that. I was gonna say a computer reboot might have fixed it, but no, I didn't even reboot the computer, so that doesn't quite make sense either. Yeah, these sunflowers look really weird being so short like this. Really hard to tell where you gotta harvest them. Okay, I'm definitely going to have to be a little bit more precise here because I got it set exactly to the width of this head, which is 9 meters. I was hoping I could see the green line a little better, but I'm not seeing it. So I am at times, but that dust definitely does not help. Yeah, I'm thinking there's probably an error in the code somewhere that's causing these sunflowers to be so short. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be, at least twice, probably actually 3 times as tall, if I had to guess. That'd be my guess anyway, as to how tall they should be. So put my pipe out here. Oh yes, there you can actually, that does have a sunflower texture. See, I knew this combine was made for sunflowers. You can always tell because normally most vehicles that are designed for multi-fruit have multi-fruit textures. So that Keen's grain cart there, for example, does not have multi-fruit capabilities. It does because of the add-on mod, but the mod itself does not have multi-fruit capabilities. So I think it's using, it looked like a wheat texture to me for the sunflowers. Whereas as you can see with this one actually has a sunflower texture in there. That looks pretty good to me too, I'll have to say that. It definitely looks like sunflower seeds in there. I wonder if we can go faster yet, because as you can see, it's not coming in very fast. This must not be a high volume crop. I'm thinking this is going to be too fast. Just a guessing. Oh yeah, there you can see it's going up. 9%, 10. We better slow that back down. Okay, so you can go speed 2 at least with the sunflowers. Barley on the other field over there was speed 1. Couldn't go any faster than that, so that is definitely a cool feature, I think. It actually makes a difference how much crop is going into the combine and how fast you can go. In this case, it's letting us go, it's like a little over 4 miles an hour. Interestingly enough, it's actually saying 6.5, 7 miles an hour up on the display there. I'm guessing that must be kilometers per hour up there. Even though it says miles per hour, it must be actually kilometers per hour. I don't think we've even had one trailer load to the silos yet. Also, our great demand is done as well. That only lasted, well, we only had like an hour. Well, actually, you know what? It might have, okay, I bet you it just expired. I think it might have ended at 11, I'd like to say. No, I think it ended at 10. That's what it was, I believe. I think I've harvested about an hour off a screen there. Oh, I can see the green line there. That's good. Now, if I can keep seeing it, I'll be all set. It's probably not going to happen. Yeah, because of the multi-fruit add-on scripts I'm using, that Keen's grain cart there does support sunflowers. Otherwise, normally it does not. So that is actually, there are multi-fruit versions of the Keen's grain carts, by the way. Those there, however, are not multi-fruit additions that I know of anyway. So yeah, so far so good. We're 10 minutes in. Of course, I say that, you guys may never see this, but yeah, 10 minutes in, no game crash yet. That's a good sign. I'm not sure what it was having fits about there last time, but I kind of assumed it was sunflowers because that started when the problem started, but So far, like I said, I did all that off-screen harvesting. Too bad you don't have like a field percentage like a farm or professional farmer does. That'd be kind of cool. Let's see, okay, I've got about a quarter of the field done. I don't think I even actually have that much done yet. You know, if I had like a quarter of the field done. So I did all that without crashing once. Whereas before I was crashing like every, it was about 5 minutes. It's about 10 minutes there the first time. And it was like 5 minutes every time thereafter. And every time it crashed, it was like a couple minutes into the sunflower harvest when it crashed. So we're gonna miss a little bit there. Oh well. Actually following the green line there, I can actually see it this time around. It's nice because the middle there of the one row actually lines up perfectly with the green line. Or the middle of the combine, I should say, so you can line it up with the green line. Really hard to see because of this green. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be weeds here or what this extra green is, but so that green is blending into my green line for my GPS mod. And just to be clear about this, folks, the GPS mod does not seem to work with moralistic vehicles. Obviously, I can still use it, you know, the manual mode like this. Just, you know, follow the green line. I cannot actually set it to auto steer, so it will automatically follow the green line. That does not work. Not sure why. Probably need like a moralistic version of the GPS mod, and I don't think I've seen one. There might be one, I just haven't seen it. Should probably go look that up. Yeah, now I'm not up to date on how all this more realistic works with everything, but it's, to my knowledge, it like uses different scripts and stuff for driving. So that's, you know, why you gotta have a more, or course play that supports more realistic. I also have, you know, the more realistic editions of Auto Combine, Auto Tractor, and all that good stuff. So all the scripts that you don't automatically drive your equipment, they need to support more realistic. And it's, I guess it's like scripts or whatever it uses for how it handles the driving, turning, basically all your functions of all your vehicles. Obviously it modifies them. I could probably actually turn four-wheel drive off. It might not be a bad idea with this combine. I don't think this combine varies too much from its non-moralistic variant, and that non-moralistic variant drinks fuel like a fish. Unbelievable. Yeah, for those who watch my non-moralistic series, you'll know I've complained about, not necessarily this particular combine, but the 690, 680. This is my first time, I think, using the 670. But I'm assuming it's the same as the 680, 690. And both those combines just drink the fuel. I forget what map it was. I think it was probably my Feldkirchen map. Yeah, I think it was the Feldkirchen map where I actually had the fuel tanker, bought the fuel tanker, filled it up, and like the first time I've ever actually had to refill the fuel tanker, not just once. I think I actually filled it 2 or 3 times. Kept having to put fuel in this combine, so I should say not this particular one, but the 680 I believe I had there. Either the 680 or 690, I forget which combine I had on that series, but actually I think it was probably both. Interesting enough, it seems like we get dust going this direction, but going the other direction that way, we don't get dust. Kind of weird. let's see. Can I read? Yeah, I can't. I'm having trouble reading this load status mod here. Watch where I'm going too. How much does our truck have in it? That's what I want to know. Peterbilt has 71%. Okay. And I believe that's everything we've harvested so far. I'm pretty sure. I don't think. I'll have to check that. I don't think we got anything in the silos yet. If I can find out where that information actually is. Oh yeah, okay. It's right on this first screen here. I didn't look down far enough. Sunflowers, yes. 0. Oh, we do have barley. We can definitely sell the barley. I'll have to remember that. Maybe we'll do that yet this episode, or we'll come back next episode or something and do that. We'll hire a worker to do some more combining of these sunflowers. Yeah, so if you look in here, I think that's wheat texture. Either that it's corn. Wheat or corn or barley, I'm thinking. Might actually, it might actually be the corn texture. Oh, by the way, as well, for those of you wondering, buyable object here for this area of trees. There used to be all trees back in this area here. Combine was running into them, so I just bought it. I think it was like 20,000 or something like that. So it's like a cheap way of making sure the combine did not run into the trees there. There's like a couple trees that were a little bit closer to the field than the rest. Combine kept running into them, so it's like, it's an easy fix. I'll just buy that. Maybe sometime in the future we'll put some trees there. I don't know. We'll see once. It'll be a fairly nice area to do a nice, long, straight stretch there. What I should really do is like find an area that's closer to the sawmill. That'd be ideal, probably. Speaking of trees, while I was off screen there, obviously I heard this combine. I went and cut some trees down. I got some trees down there that I cut down. Waiting to get loaded up. Actually, we'll probably have to cut some more trees down. I think maybe a dozen or so trees I got cut down. That's about it. Kept, expecting the game to crash, so. Grain cart is at 77% finally. Speaking of the grain cart, it does not appear to work with course play. Or at least it didn't seem to anyway. It would not actually unload into the trailer over there. I had to manually unfold the pipe out and turn it on. I'm not sure what's up with that, but that was kind of weird. I'm pretty sure in the past that those Keen's grain carts worked with course play. Now, it could just be these are more realistic versions of the Keen's grain carts. Maybe course play or the more realistic game engine has changed something with them. I'm not sure, but I wouldn't have thought that it would have changed the way they unloaded, but maybe it has. I don't know. Quite unfortunate, but oh well. At the end of the world, it just shows up down in the bottom corner. It's at the truck and it needs to be unloaded, so. But come to think of it, now that I think about it, I think it worked up on our cornfield there. I'm trying to remember now. I might have to go back and watch that episode. Did he actually unload? Maybe it's something to do with the multi-fruit sunflowers that it's not unloading with. Maybe that's its problem. I'm not sure. Or maybe I have something wrong with the course too. I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with the course because I can, he drives up there. Says he's at the waiting point. All I have to do is go over there, unfold the pipe, and hit B, and it starts working. So, and like the first thing I checked too was if he was in the right mode, because that wouldn't be the first time I've done that. But he was in the right mode, so. And by right mode, I mean overloader mode for course play. These trees on this side are all clip-throughable, by the way. It was just the forestry area there on the other side that was not. Well, folks, so you don't get too bored, I think we'll just call it an episode here. I will be continuing, or actually I'll probably hire a worker to continue to do this. I'll be harvesting some more sunflowers, so yeah, this is going to take a while yet. Oh, you know what? We probably got about a third done. Yeah, that's not too bad, actually. I didn't think we'd have that much, but okay, we probably got a third done, so that's not too bad. Although we consider I've probably been harvesting for, oh, it's got to be going on like 2 hours now. Although not necessarily myself harvesting, but hired workers. So yeah, we'll call it an episode here, folks. If you have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time. Okay, before I end the episode, I'd just like to point out I've hired a worker at this point, and I'd like to point out how fast the hired worker's going. It looks like he's actually trying to auto-find the correct speed. I've noticed up there the loss started going up. It went up, so he slowed down. Not sure what's up with that. So yeah, notice the loss started going up. Speed, he's dropped the speed again. Well, anyway, I'm truly going to call it an episode here, folks. So, till next time.